Today on this 2010 Toyota Tacoma, we're going to install part number 13323 from CURT. This is what the hitch looks like when it's installed on the vehicle. Next, we'll give you some measurements to help you out in selecting some accessories, such as a ball mount, a bicycle rack, or a cargo carrier. From top of receiver opening down to the ground will be about 19.5 inches. And from the center of a hitch pin hole to the edge of a bumper will be about 3.5 inches. Now I'll go ahead and show you how the hitch is installed. First thing we're going to do is go ahead and remove the bumper. Before we can do that, we'll go ahead and loosen up the electrical connections for license plate lights. Now there's a snap fitting that you can disconnect the electrical. It might be easier to twist the light out from its socket inside the bumper. There's one on each side we have to remove. After that, we can go ahead and remove the 2 bolts on each side for the bumper brackets. We'll loosen them up until we get an extra set of hands to help take off the bumper. Now the 2 remaining bumper brackets that are installed on the frame, we'll have to remove those as well. There are 3 bolts on each side, so we'll go ahead and remove those. Now there are 2 weld nuts on the bottom edge of the frame that have to be cleaned out. We'll use some lubricant to spray down threads, and we'll use a tube brush to help clean them out. Part number we're using is 814092. Once we have the threads cleaned out, we'll go ahead and check it with one of the hitch bolts to make sure that the threads will go in easily. There will be 2 threads on each side. Once we have both sides done, we'll go ahead and show you how the hardware interacts with the hitch. For the bottom of the hitch, where it goes underneath the frame, you'll use the new metric bolts and conical tooth washers. On the conical tooth washers, you want to make sure that the teeth always face up towards the hitch. Now we have 2 spacer blocks that actually go onto the inside edge of the bumper. We'll go ahead and show you how that interacts with the bumper. At this point, we can go ahead and install the hitch onto the frame. We'll hold it up and loosely install the 2 bolts on the bottom edge of the frame. We'll snug the bolts up until the hitch holes on the side match up with the hitch holes in the frame. At this point, we can go ahead and loosely reinstall the brackets for the bumper. We'll put them into place and then loosely install our hardware. Now you want to notice that there's a pin on the bracket that'll fit into a slot. Some vehicles, this will work fine, like this one will. However, there'll be some other vehicles where this pin might be in the way and will have to be cut off. Okay, with the hitch loosely installed and the bumper brackets loosely installed, we can go ahead and tighten down the bolts and then torque down the hardware as specified in the instructions. With the bumper brackets torqued down, we're going to take our spacer blocks and actually tape them to the inside edge of the bumper bracket. That'll hold the blocks in place while we reinstall the bumper. So we'll go ahead and put the bumper back into place and reinstall the factory bolts. Alright, if all 4 bolts loosely installed, we'll go ahead and tighten them down for good. And then we can go ahead and reinstall the electrical for the license plate lights. Okay, and with that, that'll finish it for our install part number 13323 from CURT on our 2010 Toyota Tacoma.